And wait, are we live? Are we live? Hello. And we're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Make a World, where I'm making a D&D world with the help of you lovely, I would call you people. Given some of the lore that's already been created because of you individuals, I am remiss to refer to any of you as people. What lore? What lore do I mean by that? What lore could you possibly mean, Shadow? What possible lore could you mean, Shadow? Vladimir Goblenin, the Communist Manifesto. A communist revolution that was put down, and all of the literal arms being cut off of the goblins who perpetrated the revolt. Followed by a testicular castration after the leader, Gobdolf Gobbler, was executed for incompetence. You fuckers made that. And it made me realize that I need to put some of the lore of this world into stone before we let some stupid shit like that happen again. Because, well, yeah, that's funny. That is absolutely hysterical. We gotta have some actual serious lore. So while I wait for people to hop in the chat, or I wait for some suggestions, we are making the definitive lore of the setting. Definitive lore. What's a good start year? So we've got the first age. What's a good like how many years ago? How many years ago should we do for this first stage? 5,000? 5,000. Let's go with 5,000. 5,000 before second age. 5,000 years before the second age. Before second age. Gods made the world. Gods made the world. You know, just something simple, something easy. And then 4,500 years before second age. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I'm getting over being sick, which is part of why I didn't stream this yesterday. And I pepper sprayed myself with when I was making some quesadillas using peppers. Oh, fuck. 1 sec. I need to go deal with that. Oh, that's burning. That's not helping the pepper spray. That's just burning. Ow. All right, there we go. Now it's hurting less. All right, I'm back. 4,500 years before the second age, giants were born from the mountains. Dragons descended from the skies, and aboleths rose from the deeps. Okay, now this actually runs into a question. So what is this? In the Sword and Sorcery campaign I'm running, the way the world works is it's flat, and then like different planes, like the plane of water, the plane of fire, and stuff are physical locations. So if you want to get to the plane of like water, you got to go deep. You got to go like out to sea, and then go like really deep underwater, and you'll find the plane of water. And then between the plane of water and the physical realm is the realm of dreams, where like all the dreaming stuff would happen. Do I want to do something like that? Like, do I want to do that for this world? I think that would actually be really freaking cool, honestly. Like, that sounds like it'd be freaking amazing. So yeah, so dragons in this world. So okay, hold on, crap. Let's pull that back out. Hold on. So that's Byzantium. I want definitive lore. Okay, so that would mean giants at the start were earth elementals. Dragons, would that make... Okay, we gotta think. Are dragons things of the air? Or fire? And then we need something that is a complementary for either air or fire. And aboleths rose from the deeps by forces from the waters. Okay, so hold on. Let's actually hop over to D&D Beyond to see if we can find something on a similar scale to dragons, aboleths, and stuff, and giants. Monsters. Okay, so share this tab instead. Dragon. Let's see. I want to look. So the adults are about CR 15 to 17. It's 15 to 17. I want to see the ancients. What are ancients? Ancients are about 20. Okay. So then let's grab giant. Okay, giants are looking at about 10, but they're civilization builders. What about aboleths? Aboleths are about 10. Okay. Do aboleths work well with villagers? Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Let's actually change this. Let's actually change this lore. So instead, the elemental planes met and birthed the world. So then, the giants were born from the mountains by the forces of the earth. Dragons descended from the skies by something else. So then, aboleths can work together. So they're also like civilization builders. So I want something that is I'm going to want something as strong as dragons. So we'll set at CR15 to CR20. And I want this to be either fire themed or air themed. Ancient Deep Crow. What are you? Deep Crow. Where are you located? You're from Acquisitions Incorporated. We don't know a lot about you. These things could be the fire things. These things coming from... Okay, I'll keep those as an option. Yeah, they can't be devils because devils are like from Mordekash. Okay, Mordekash is a person. These are all evil things. Typhon, if you are a... No, you're a person. Hold on, what are you? Okay, a Typhon, but that would be Earth. That would be Earth, which we already have giants for. But those could be like the lords of the giants or something. Phoenixes? I don't really like. I don't feel phoenixes that much. Let's see. Sphinxes don't really work because it needs to be something from the sky or from the volcanoes. I'm feeling like the ancient deep crows as things that came out of the came from like the realms of fire. What's the Lord of Blades? What are you? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I need to use that as a boss fight. Yeah, no, I'm thinking the ancient deep crows. So then, from the skies by forces from the air, the crows leapt forth from the cracks of magma in the earth by the forces of flames, and aboleths rose from the deeps by forces from the waters. So that's going to be, yeah. So there we go. So now the question, so now comes this very important question. Okay, so we've got that. So now, I know I want, okay, now we need to think. Now we need to think. Now we need to think. So giants came up from the mountains. So giant kingdoms. So giants like ruled these mountains. Giants came out of the mountain ranges. So we need, hold on. If we go top, because I can like erase the top. There shouldn't be anything. Yeah, that doesn't change. Let me check. Does that change anything? No, it doesn't change anything. Okay, so we can use the top here. So giants ruled the mountains. So the giants came out of the mountains and would dominate any territory near there. The aboleths ruled the seas. So anything that's an ocean is obviously their territory. I'm going to need a few more volcanoes, and like volcanoes are just like where the power of the flames manifested. So we could we could put like a volcano in the middle of this and make this like the steam sea. I like that. I like that. That's cool. This is lore, everyone. This is lore. This is how we make lore. This is how we make cool stuff. Where are volcanoes? And a volcano rose out of there. So then, howdy, silly. How you doing? Yo, 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 yo. How you doing, man? So then we have the crows. So I'm building up. So we don't have another freaking goblin thing happen. I'm building out the lore of the overall setting right now. So I'll give you what we have right now. I'll give you what I've come up with right now, and I'll get your feedback on that. So we have, where is it? Cross River. Where did I put it? Definitive lore. Here we go. So the very first set of years, the elemental planes touched. So fire, air, water, and earth were always things. They touched, and that birthed the world. Then, sometime after that, the different spirits of those realms coalesced and formed, mixing with the matter that was created, birthing the four elder races: giants, dragons, and aboleths, as well as kind of a homebrew thing based off a monster I found on the D&D Beyond site, the crows, or the ancient deep crow. And each of them represents one of the four elements. So you've got the giants are earth, the dragons are air, the crows are fire, and the aboleths are water. But as they begin to like occupy the world and alter it and change it, they're going to take on different shapes. Like the dragons that dwell in the deserts will eventually become the blue dragons. The giants that dwell in like the far frozen north are going to eventually become the frost giants. Aboleths that like go on land may become like hermit crab type things, and then the crows will become crows, basically. Fun stuff like that. And right now I'm just like placing things. And right now I'm just like placing where different things are. So that's more land of the crows. I feel like this continent needs something to do with the crows. All right, for now, I'll just like stick a volcano here where the blight is, and we'll come back to that later. All right. And then the dragons descended from the sky. How is Trusty Sands doing? Trusty Sands has not really been affected at all. So this is like the prehistory. Like Trusty Sands hasn't even been like the world as it stands is just like it's not even this. Like it doesn't even look like this. This is what happens after all the wars and stuff like that. We're just like getting the prehistory, like if we're talking the Silmarillion, okay, we're talking about like when the songs were first sung by Imladris? Is that his name? Fuck, you're making me Google this. Who made the Silmarils? Okay, no. Feanor was a person. Who is the god of Lord of the Rings? Eru Iluvatar. Yeah, so this is like when Eru Iluvatar sung the world into being, basically, is what this is. This is like the ancient shit. So they basically popped up and they made their own kingdoms. And the different races, and then they made their own servants. They made their own things. The dragons would have like populated the lands with things that walked, so they would be served. Hold on. Definitive history. Definitive lore. Here we go. Around 3,000 years. And so they warred amongst themselves for dominion of this new world. Lines were made, borders had, and lands crafted. On these lands, the elder races birthed their chosen peoples. Carry their loads of ore and stone, the giants crafted the Goliaths in their likeness. They loved their child race and taught them the arts of smithing and of stone crafting. Hold on, here we go. Let's do that. 2. To guard their hordes from their rivals, the dragons begot Dragonborn. Got the Dragonborn. Loyal to their clan, to their purpose, their clans, and their creator, these beasts begot the Warborn. No, the Warborn. I like that, the Warborn. Loyal to their purpose, their clan and their creators, these beasts built great fortress temples to guard their sleeping masters and their treasures. To erect, to worship them, the Aboleth begot the merfolk, beings who could swim or walk. And the sea would house the likeness of the Aboleth. I like that. I like that. And then fourth, and by the crows in the Avia. Crows sought to see the world burn, and so they made people who would lay it low. Okay, what do you think of that, Silly? If you're still in the chat, I'm hoping you haven't left. What do you think of that lore? What do you think of that? Does that sound cool? Does that sound neat? No, we're out of this mode. No, get us out of here. Bad. There we go. About 2,000 years apiece with some minor rating from the crows. Pretty flippin' epic. Yeah, I know. Oh man, this is gonna be so cool. Okay, so we have that. Now we need to like think, where are we gonna play? Where are like these great cities and empires and stuff from like where these people for the crows? Obviously, we need to have like one of the like the cities of the crows down here, down at this mountain. Let's grab. We'll just use an orc city for the moment. We'll grab one of these and we'll put it there. So when I erase this, I got to keep that there. But we got like that's like one of the great cities there. We can like put another of like the crow cities there in like the center of the steam. So that like even when the crows are gone, like people who live over here, like the contested lands have always been contested. You've got like, bro, this is turning into freaking Fortnite. This zone is turning into Fortnite Battle Royale. Like honestly, it is. Like you've got the evil crow people have always been. Oh, and then like a city, like right here, we got one of the Aboleth temple cities right here. So it's always been the contested lands. Like it has just eternally been this horrific, shitty place right there. Oh man. Let's also put one like we'll also put like one of these ancient cities there. We'll put one here. New Fortnite map content. Yeah, concept. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Oh man. We need one down here. We'll put this ancient city right there. There we go. We got ancient cities. I like that. And then for the giants, well, we have one there. We have a great giant city there. We'll put a great giant city. Yeah, I have Steam. Yeah, I got Steam, man. I don't really have a lot of multiplayer games on Steam though, so I don't really friend people on there. Yeah, if that's what you're going to be asking next. And if you're actually going to be suggesting a game and not asking to a friend on Steam, my apologies for assuming. I'm a horrible human being and I'm a paranoid motherfucker. Oh man. But yeah, so we gotta have a giant city here. Obviously, the Giants would have a city here on this continent, and I think they'd put it. I think it'd go here. I think this is a good spot. Yeah, no, like I don't really play a lot of multiplayer games. Honestly, I like doing stuff at my own pace. I have not heard of Ready or Not. Let me look at what that is. Yeah. Ready or Not. Yeah, this looks really freaking dope, but like, yeah, it's not really a game. It's not really a game. It's not really a game I'd pick up myself. So it's like, yeah, gotcha. I hope you find someone to play that with. Yeah, I'll put, and then we'll put like a giant city there. Like there was a land bridge here at one point, and like the mountains connected at some point, like that. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That's really really cool. And then we'll put like an ancient. Uh, and then like one of the giants, like the mountain range existed there as well. Oh wait, no no no. So like this center area, this like area was once filled in. So there was like this wasn't originally a coastline, and then the freaking Aboleths sank it beneath the waves. That's cool. I like that. That sounds so freaking cool to me. Oh, that sounds so freaking cool. So yeah, we got like a sunken dwarven city there. And then the dragons. Where would the dragons have made their lands? Well, I guess we would have like a dragon site there because that's like where the Dragonborn end up. And then a dragon city over here because I want Gnarlythe up in these mountains. And then like a dragon city there, I guess, on that continent. And they're like scattered about and they did their things. So they built their empires. They built their glorious empires. But I mean, like this honestly feels a little bit too like this timeline feels a little bit too. Hold on one sec. I'm getting a phone call. All right, I'm gonna have to take this. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Chat amongst yourselves while I'm gone. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been sick the last couple of days, like I mentioned, and so someone was just calling to check up on me. So anyway, definitive lore. You know, this feels a little bit too constrictive. Like, I mean, this is like this is like the primordial age. Let's add extra zeros. If that's the way you do it, let's just add extra zeros. So for 10,000 years, for 10,000 years. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. We're getting rid of the scale, boys. We're getting rid of the motherfuck. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't fucking know how big this is anymore. I don't know like I don't know how big the rival cities. I don't know like how big this area is now. We're gonna have to come up with that on our own. This is getting massive. This is getting huge. This is getting huge, huge. We're getting huge, boys and girls. Huge. Yeah. So 20,000 years before the Second Age. Okay, that feels a little bit insane. Actually, let's. All right. How about this? Instead of the extra zeros, we'll just double it. So it's 10K 9K, 8K, and then we'll give them 3,000 years apiece. 3,000 years apiece. Okay. Peace reigned whilst the elders and their spawn built of the world, save for the crows who would snip and snipe at the edges of what the builders would work. Save for the crows who would snip and snipe at the edges of what the builders would work. So for 3,000 years, like, the world was built up, and the crows were like this eternal, like, damnation, like this little threat upon the edge of society. 5,000 years before Second Age. Peace. No, you're good, man. You're good. You're absolutely good. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Just if you hear something, if you're like, oh, I want to like add this idea. This is a really cool idea. It needs to add to the lore. Toss it. Like, even if we have freaking, what was his name? We've got freaking Gobbler Gobdolf or Gobdolf Gobbler in this world. Like, do what you want, okay? Like, feel free to toss whatever stupid shit you want to toss in. Okay, like I don't care. It's amazing. The stupid stuff is amazing. It's great. Yeah. I think it was you or someone else who suggested it. Fuck you, silly. Kidding, teasing, obviously. The peace was shattered. The Wolfenstein pack. I remember that. The Wolfenstein pack. The peace was shattered when we need an emperor like a great crow. The greatest of the crows. Lepitar. Kilepitar. Leptar. When the greatest of the crows, Hleptar, slew the mighty dragon Zashathan, and the most glorious slew the mighty dragon Azashathan and the most glorious Aboleth King. Let me get a fucking Eldritch Horror name generator. Eldritch Horror name generator. Craftian names. I want something like super long and impossible. Okay, hold on. As a lore gape Akathon. And the most glorious Aboleth Excellency. Azalor Agap Akathon. Now let's do Cathon. Cathon. Peace was shattered when the greatest of the crows, Hleptar, slew the mighty dragon Zashathan. Well, let's do Zashathan. Zashathan and the most glorious Aboleth Excellency, Azalor Agap Cathan. And so the world truly knew war as the rivals of each race banded together to either defend their greatest leader or to avenge their beloved martyrs. And whilst this conflict raged, the giants sequestered themselves in their mountain homes, in their mountain holds. Howdy, Squat. Okay, I ruined that. Howdy, Caucasian Sasquatch. How you doing, partner? In their mountain holds with herds of mammoth for themselves and rhinos for their Goliath children. Yeah, we're building the ancient lore, the prehistory of the prehistory, the first age. If we're going off Silmarillion, actually, it is the first age. Yeah. So let me give you a run back, Squatch. So 10,000 years before the second age, which is like a long time ago, when the world will be taking place. The four elemental planes, fire, earth, air, and water, touched, and they birthed the world. And then 9,000 years after that, the world became inhabited by the four elder races: giants, crows, dragons, and aboleths. For the next 1,000 years or so, they built their empires and their lands, and the world took shape, and they began to build their civilizations. They also built their child races. The Goliaths, the Warborn, who will later become the dragons, and the Gnarlith, the Merfolk, who would eventually become the humans or the Tritons or remain Merfolk, and the Avia, who would become the different avian races, like the what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. What are they called? Like the Aarakocras, the Owlins, the Kenku. Oh, and the Goliaths will either be Goliaths or they'll become dwarves. So anyway, with all that out of the way, the peace reigned until the crows killed the greatest of the leaders of the dragons and the aboleths, and so the world was ablaze as the forces of air, water, and fire clashed, and the giants, the most civilized of them all, fled into their mountain holds to try to ride out the storm that was galing upon the outside. Fuck, this is turning awesome. I need to do something with this. This is an awesome world. This is amazing. Anyway, the continents were scorched and torn down and remade 1,000 times in as many years. Kingdoms were born to wage the wars of their gods and were cast aside in the blink of an eye. A blink to a mortal that would have lasted centuries. In time, the greatest of each race lay dead. A slaughter so great that the bodies, the souls, could not return, that the spirits of the fallen could not return to the elemental realms, and as such fell into, as such became trapped in the world, being dragged to the same place, forming midnight. No, I don't like that. A desert of the dead. What would we call that? Like so. The idea, and I'm kind of stealing this from Age of Sigmar, But like the idea is like all of the souls are like gathered and collected into like this actual IRL physical location that you could go to. Where like they like depending on the power of the soul, they will either manifest as some kind of undead creature there, or they will just like remain there as some kind of crystal or sand. And this is like a physical place you can go to in the world. It's not on the map, obviously, but like it's a place they would go. What's a good place for this? Forming the ending. A, a desert of dark sandy, of dark glass, each with a soul trapped inside. From the souls of those who died in the world. Greatest of souls can gather these sands and form physical wraiths that haunt the deserts, dooming those who enter. Okay, this is cool. I'm liking this. I'm liking how this is going. This is going cool. This is going really, really cool. I want to wait for like some feedback on those ideas though. So we can clear the top, I think. All right, now let's think. Let's think. The Dark Lord Subtle is there. Okay, so there's some kind of like dragon thing over here. Up in these mountains, maybe? Yeah, up in these mountains, maybe. Yeah, up in those mountains. It's pretty cool. We got like the ancient city there. Like the Lost Giant Castle there. Oh, this is going to be like something important. Like that's going to like a great Moorish kingdom is going to be there. Oh, and then this is like the one spot of the blight that is like safe from being blighted. Yeah. Let me grab some dark mountains. Evil darkness. Biggie. The Darklands. The Darklands, bleh. The evil, edgy lands. The Edgelands. Oh, the fucking edge. The Edgelands. Why does that sound... Why am I calling this spot the Edgelands? Why is that a thing? Someone, please. Someone. Anyone. Suggest a name other than the Edgelands before I write that down and it becomes canon. Please. For the love of everything Todd Howard holds dear. Please. Don't let this become canon. Don't let the Edgelands... Those look better. Those look so much better. Don't let the Edgelands become canon, please. Please, don't let me name a place in this world. Land of Edgers. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's called the Edgelands, and the people who live there are the kingdom of the Edger. It's the Edgelands and the kingdom... The Edgelands... And then the kingdom of the fucking Edgers. Kingdom of the Edgers. Okay, silly, because this is your suggestion. What fucking race? You know what? They're Kenku. They're motherfucking Kenku. Kenku Kingdom. Kirito stands. There. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is canon. This is canon. This is canon. To my world. To my setting. To this setting. There is a kingdom of a bunch of Kirito stands. You know what? Fuck it. No. I'm taking executive decision. Executive motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm not gut stance. There. I get a veto. I'm vetoing myself. It's gut stance. It's just a bunch of fucking Kenku that just like read Berserk. It's a bunch of Kenku that read Berserk. That's what this is. It's a bunch of Kenku running around with massive fucking great swords. It's a bunch of Kenku bards blaring the Berserk soundtrack and carrying around motherfucking great swords. I freaking hate. I hate this. I absolutely hate. I hate this. Why is this a thing? Why? Kinku bards that blared Berserk soundtrack and use massive great swords. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Why is the Edgelands of we gotta go here now. Okay. So I want the different kinds of giants. I want different kinds of giants. We need different kinds of giants. Okay, well, these could be the fire giants. This could be the keep of the fire giant. This could be the fire giant keep. Fire giants. Fire giants. And the idea being is that they killed all the crows. Okay, so this crow city is gone. They killed all the crows and they took control of this. And using the magics of the fire of the volcano, they became the fire giants. I like that. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. That's cool. And then the dragons came south. And no, the dragons over here died out. The dragons over here got exterminated because it's funny. Crap. Hold on. I gotta go blow my nose again. Sorry. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, silly. Everything is your fault. All of this is your fault, silly. Damn it. I can't even blame you. It's my fault. It's my fault, silly. I'm sorry for accusing you. I'm sorry for blaming you. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my fault, silly. And I am not a good person for blaming it on you. And I need to be better. I need to be stronger. I need to be smarter. I need to be better because I am better. I am better. What we do now? Well, we took a break with the Edgelands. Let's get back to the definitive lore, the stuff that cannot be changed. So, okay, there's like a soul. Okay, silly, we made a mistake. Silly, we made a mistake. Silly, we made a boo boo. Silly, we made a boo boo. Silly, we made a boo boo. We made a very bad. We did a very bad thing. Silly, we did. Silly, I'm going to show you what we did. Silly, I'm going to show you what we did. Okay, so there's this like giant. There's this giant fucking desert, right? Where like all of the dead of the world collect, right? This is not big enough for that. Like the original scale was 200 miles. Is that now? Granted, we're upscaling it a bit, but silly. We can't possibly just like randomly like ruin the lore of this area for a death desert, right? So what does that mean, silly? The death desert is somewhere else. The death desert is somewhere else, silly. But hold on. Where is that somewhere else? And if that death desert exists somewhere, wouldn't it be the center of the world, silly? And if it's the center of the world, silly, what is this? What is this, silly? What is this? If this is the center of the world, silly. That's what this is, silly. That is what we have done, silly. This is what we have done. This part of the world we have made, silly. This massive, gigantic piece. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that is freaking like insane scale. Like that is like too big to work with, in all honesty. But like I like that idea. Like okay, jokes aside, me being like batshit insane aside, I think that's better. I think that's a little bit better. You know, we got like this like we got like different islands and stuff that have like formed like around it. Like we got like all these. That's too big. That's too big. That's too big. Silly. What did you do? We got like some like bits that are touching, and we got some like bits that aren't touching, like that, like that, silly, like that. Yeah, we got some like islands and stuff, and some continents and things that are like around here, you know. Yeah, like that, like that. There we go. There we go, silly, like that. And then we got like then we got some like dark. Then we got some colder continents, like this. Yeah, we got like a little bit of like a layer that's colder, you know. And then we got the then we got like the icy stuff that's like on the very edge of the world. Okay, now silly. Here's the real question. Okay, now it kind of does, silly. It kind of does. Here's the real question, silly. What exists outside of the icy scary circle thing? What exists beyond the green safe? What exists beyond understanding, silly? What exists outside of our realm of knowledge, silly? The Shadowfell. Clearly, the Shadowfell is what exists out here, silly. And a scary mist of evil and darkness and no-no-square violations. That is what exists out here, silly. Silly. Yeah, no, silly, silly. Hell is something different. No. So we have the Shadowfell, the scary. So basically, the idea being, okay, I really like this idea. I really like this idea. So like, if you like go out of the world, like if you exit the world here, then you reappear on this side of the world. I like that. That's actually really cool. But like, you can also wander around in like the mist, and you've got like things in the mist. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is getting really okay. We need to like have a little bit of a lore for this. So we've got the nature of the world. So the center is the realm of the dead. Middle rings are the mortal lands. The outer ring is the what's it called? Is the Shadowfell or the Mistlands. Place where nightmares are gathered and are made manifest. Okay. Okay, okay, silly. Very important question for you. This is incredibly important, silly. Is there no such thing as night? Or if there is night, how does it work? Because this is a flat Earth. How does night work? How do we add darkness? Gods. Fuck. Okay. Okay, crap. Okay, so we need. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? Where does light come from? Where is what is light? What is light in this world? I don't like that because there's also like an underground. Like there's the Underdark and stuff like that. How does this work? Oh, also because I think it'd be really silly. It'd be really silly, right? It would be absolutely hilariously silly if there are just like paths of like the mist, just like this terrifying mist, like that feed into there, like that, just like little dark, terrifying path. Hey, silly, silly, you can't stop me. Silly, you can't stop me, silly. Silly, you know what's happening. There's nothing that can be done, silly. This is happening. Silly, this is happening. Silly, you can't stop what's to come. Mothers will strangle their children to stop what is coming, but it won't matter, silly. You can't stop the rot, silly. Silly, you can't stop the rot. Silly, you can't stop the rot. You can't stop the rot, silly. To cross that line, you need to like travel through you need to travel through the worst fucking thing. You need to travel. It's like a realm of fear. It's a realm of fucking fear. It's a realm of fucking fear, and like the Dark Isle is like a heart. Oh wait, no, the people of the Dark Isle have like they use it as a safe. They come out of the mist. Okay, hold on. No. We're gonna change it. It's like a current. Hold on. Okay, no, it's a current. It's a current. Okay, hold on. So it's like it comes out this way, and it overtakes the Dark Isle, and then it continues on past that. It's like a water current. It's like a river current, and it like kind of touches these islands. And the third island is coalesced in the mist, while the first and the second aren't. So you've got like this horror, like this terrifying mist that, like, if you enter it, like it holds like your deepest fears and your darkest desires and stuff. And the fucking Dark Isle, where like the evil elves are, they come out of that. They come out of that fucking mist. That is so cool. That is so freaking cool. Okay, but let's get back to. Let's get back to. Yes, basically, basically, absolutely. The nature of the world. There we go. Okay. And the ring can be drawn to the realm of the dead, pulled by currents of magic through weak points in the world. Here we go. Okay, so we got that. So how does that's also like the realm of darkness. Evil things are born and live here, including evil gods. And we have the source of light. Is the heavenly realm. No, this is the paid version. This is the paid version where the good gods reside and were born. Night happens. Why? Moon is the child of night and day. To give the mortals light in the dark. The okay, so the free version is honestly, if you like have no other options, the free version it's incredibly bare bones basic. So you get like so the parchment world. Crap, I can't remember. Hello, Akamu. Akamu, dude, it's been Akamu. Holy shit, it's been like so long. Like we chatted in like that YouTube comment a little bit ago, but like, okay, silly. To your question, for a free service, it will get the job done on a small scale. Anything bigger than like a single kingdom, it's not really where it's kind of infuriating to work with. But on a small scale project, it's fine. For something this big, it would get infuriating to work with after a while. Anyway, howdy Akuma? Akamu? Did I call you Akamu? That's a D&D character in one of my D&D campaigns. You're Akuma. Hey Akuma, how you doing? Half-Life. Half-Life. I would need to understand what you mean by that. Like, you can't really make video game maps in this, to my knowledge. Like, you could probably make some like RTS or turn-based game maps using this, but like, I would really need to like understand what you want specifically. They're like wreathed in the mist. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Thanks, Akamu. Thank Akuma. Fuck Akuma. Oh my! I'm gonna call you Akamu because there's a D&D character. There's a Sahagin in one of my campaigns named Akuma. I would not use Incarnate for that, silly. It is like, because like you don't really have like any alien architecture or anything you could use. You would need to use human architecture, and the free version has very little of that. Yeah. Yeah, so Akuma, just to kind of like catch you up on what this is, we're building a world. This was meant to be the extent of the world, and then I decided, fuck that, we're going bigger in scale, and so now there's this. This is a rough blueprint of the world. That is the realm of the dead, sir. That is death is a place you can physically go to. It is not a fun time. It is not a fun place to go. Yeah. And I just figured out how to explain hell. Oh, this is just shit for fun. Like, this is literally just because I felt like making something stupidly. No, howdy Suka. No. I'm not making an Elder Scrolls map. I'm making my own world. And this is getting excessive. So, hell was created to keep people out of the realm of the dead. Like, that's what we're doing. That's the lore. That's the lore. That's the lore now. At some point, at some point, nature of the world, hell was made by someone to keep the souls within the realm of the dead and to keep mortals out. At some point, became corrupted by evil. At some point became corrupted by evil. Some point became corrupted by evil. Ooh, something from the mists attempted to claim. There's probably something silly. It's just I personally use Incarnate because I only make fantasy maps. I would check r/world building. They might have some good suggestions for you on something you could use. Something for the mist attempted to claim hell, but was driven into the ground, creating the endless pit, the abyss. For some souls, some evil souls fall. For some evil souls fall and become corrupted, warped into possible things that not out. This is cage them. Smart kindred. And they're celestial. Okay, the lore is getting super fucking deep. The lore is getting so freaking insane right now. It's already been an hour. It's already been fuck. Okay, I'm ending the stream right here just because like I want to fix my sleep schedule somewhat, which means I need to get off tech right now. But this is getting insane. This lore, this world is getting insane. Like we haven't even hit humanity yet. We haven't even hit humanity yet. And this world's lore is like the world was torn asunder and formed by warring gods. Anyway, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be really cool. We'll be working on this next Monday. Can't wait to see some of you guys in the chat. Would love to get some more feedback from you people. Check me out over on Friday Night's Royal Rumble for over on Legion Talk Friday night, and just before that, you can also check me out doing some Fallout 1 on this channel about the same time as this stream started. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you to Silly. Thank you to Suka. Thank you to Akuma. And then thank you to Caucasian Sasquatch for leaving a comment, and to any lurkers or VOD watchers. Thank you very much. All of your interaction helps. If you want to give any suggestions to what this world should look like, go into the comment section down below. And yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night or day, depending on your time zone.